Now an established traditional property auctioneer, Auction House Cheshire and North East Wales has quickly proved itself as a leading auction house, offering a range of residential and commercial properties set at realistic guides. Affiliated to the long-established Humphreys of Chester, an independent estate agent with over 70 years of property experience, the auction house team is recognised for its in-depth knowledge of the local property market and for providing honest advice supported by sensible pricing strategies. This ethos is reflected in their success rate across the year from its bi-monthly events. Auctions for many is still a venture into the unknown. This short film aims to make clear the auction process and guide both buyers and sellers quite simply through the auction journey.
The process normally begins with a potential vendor ringing us, thinking of selling the property at auction, so they telephone us, we go through the details of the property, the address of the property, the type of property, and get some vague indication from them as to what they're hoping to achieve for it. Once we've determined all that information, we do some research and then go back to them as to whether those figures might make sense in the auction process. The next stage will be to visit the property with the owners there preferably, take full details on the property, measure the property, look at it in detail in terms of the present condition of the kitchens, bathrooms, decorations, any structural issues which will obviously affect saleability, and then plan with them a way forward. Auction is a good way to sell a property because of the timescales involved. We normally have a lead-up period of a month to the auction, during which we advertise the property and promote it, and then we go to the auction day itself, and if everything is going in our favour, we'll sell that property in the day. The buyer will sign a contract and commit to buy, and the vendor normally gets the monies within 28 days of the auction itself. This property was left to my clients as part of an inheritance and needs full modernisation. It's a fantastic property with real history. It's ex-Grosvenor estate property in the centre of Chester, but it does need extensive works, and the owners decided they couldn't face doing those works. They have been trying to sell it previously and failed, and now we're trying the auction route. It will make a great buy really for first-time buyers or investors. It's right in the heart of the city, so it will always be saleable in terms of location, and it will always let because of its location, so it will be a good buy for whoever buys it. We advertise extensively locally in the local press within 5 or 6 regional newspapers in Cheshire and North Wales and all of the area we cover for auctions. We also advertise in the national press as well as PR within the national press, and we've had auction lots featured now in the Sunday Times, the Saturday Telegraph and the Mail on Sunday.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, on behalf of Peter Humphreys and the Auction House Humphreys, which is now, you'll be interested to know, the second largest auction company in the country, I'd like to welcome you here today. My name is Adrian Byrne and I'll be conducting today's auction.
Those attending auctions are looking for a range of investments that can include houses in need of repair and refurbishment, houses that can be demolished and the land built upon, land ready to build on, and unusual buildings. The team is able to gauge which properties will attract keen interest on the day due to the level of inquiries and visits during the marketing period. Those lots that do not achieve their reserve price will be unsold in the auction room, but are very often sold under auction conditions over the course of the next couple of days.
It's lot 11 in our catalogue, 2 acre cottages, Hanbridge, and the last quoted guide price was 95 to 115,000. And what should we say for this one? Who'll start me at 95,000? 95 straight in. At 105,000, 105,500. New bidding at 105,500. At 106,000, 106,500. At 118,000 for the first time, hammers up. At 118,000 for the second time. At 118,000 for the third and final time. That's yours, sir. Thank you very much indeed.
Once a buyer has made a commitment to purchase a lot, they must sign the appropriate legal documents and leave a payment of 10% of the value of the property. All documents will be signed with a solicitor or a representative from Auction House on the day, with a further option to insure the property from the moment of purchase. The remaining balance of the purchase price must be paid by the agreed completion date, which is usually 28 days. If you're interested in buying or selling at auction, or simply want to know more, please contact Auction House Cheshire and North East Wales.